Hi, I'm Mason Hardwick. Born in Sheffield, lived here all my life. I enjoy playing sports, I enjoy learning. The clinical support worker role is taking place in Northern General Hospital, the Sheffield Teaching Hospital. I am put in the A&E or the ED department, so emergency department. My role primarily is to observe patients, so I will do observations like blood pressure, temperature, oxygen levels. I also sometimes do some neuro observations, where that will be flashing a light in their eyes, seeing if they dilate. And I occasionally will do some off patients observations or work, so I'll be jotting down records, I'll be making sure equipment is cleaned and tidy and prepared for when we need them. And I primarily just shadow the nurses and doctors whenever they need it. I'm actually kind of enjoying it. I was kind of anxious that usually I'm kind of anxious when being around people, even though I enjoy and love people. But it was actually pretty nice being able to take care of people. Actually, it feels good, and having people around me that are actually willing to help as well. It makes it a lot easier. First, I tried to get a job by myself, which was like a big first step for me, since I typically struggle with self-confidence of doing things. Didn't exactly work out, so my dad suggested to go to Universal Credit, which I did, and I think after a month in Universal Credit, I was asked if I would like to join the Youth Hub, where I met Steph and Kate, and yeah, I was kind of nervous because I didn't know what to expect, but it felt easy and nice, the fact that they both were welcoming, and it didn't feel like that I would be dealing with a lot of problems or anything. It was nice to feel like I actually had some people there who was willing to listen. At first, it was just searching for jobs, looking at what would best fit me. Whilst I was looking for jobs, one of the things I mentioned was I would like to get into like physio, and Steph helped with certain suggestions, like going into like some forms of personal training as for experience, and probably go on from there.
So I'm Steph, and I'm Employability Officer for the Sheffield Wednesday Community Programme. I'm based at Parson Cross Outreach, where I support young people aged 16 to 25 that have come from the job centre to access work and training opportunities. So Mason came to us approximately like 4 months ago, and we had a chat. We found out what Mason's skills are, what he enjoys, what he'd like to do in the future, and we discussed ways that we could support him with that. It was always open, so he could say what he wanted, and I could recommend anything that I found most suitable for him. He talked to me a lot about his personal training, his like enjoyment of gym and health, nutrition, and the way that he talked to me and my colleague who worked for the job centre was in a way that was like friendly and open, and that's where I noticed that he'd have a good skill set for the NHS, really. So along with Mason, there was another young person that accessed our support for wanting work within the NHS, and that opened up doors for us to make contact with like colleagues at the NHS, where we could progress those connections and help more people into working for the NHS.